Hi, so this is my response for the Week 5 Your Philosophy Forum. So what we're expected to do is review our paper and summarize our philosophy to provide our colleagues with a snapshot of our vocational philosophy. Um, so to summarize my paper, I'm a basketball coach. My overall philosophy in coaching is I don't want it to just specifically, like obviously I'm coaching a sport, but I don't want it to be solely focused on that. Um, I think about it as, or I think of my vocation as, be that person that you needed when you were younger. And so when I see girls out there and, they're playing basketball and they're on my team, I try and help them outside of the sport. I want to be that type of person that they can rely on and someone that, they can look back and think she had my back through everything. And it's not even so much as like having your back, it's just believing in them. And, I feel like nowadays, it's not to say anything about like my girls or anything, but I feel like some parents don't take the time or they don't have the time to help their kids all that much. And it's not to say anything about the way kids are being raised or anything like that. I just think it takes a village to raise the kids and to raise kids. And with that being said, I want to reach out and be, someone in one of my kids' village and help them out in any way possible. I mentioned in my paper that my coaching philosophy or that the way I'd want to run my program is like a 60-40 and 60% in the sense of teaching them to be upright model citizens and 40% of actually, winning games, teaching them the game and, whatnot. I really emphasize a lot on, or actually like what I talked to my girls about yesterday, because tonight's going to be our first game of the season. And, one of the things that I talked about was, you don't know who's going to be at these games. And, you might be interested in playing collegiately later on in life, whatever, you might be interested in that. And definitely you want to, show that you got good character and, you know how to hold yourself on and off the court. But, like that's all great. Obviously you should be doing that no matter what. But, for those who don't want to necessarily play or, play in college and later on in life, whatever it is, I had to explain that, there's a lot of people that come to these games. You'll be surprised who comes and who notices you because oftentimes or not, it's going to be your next employer. And it might not be, and it just might just be like, a crowd of people. But I've had plenty of referees, plenty of parents come up to me now, and I've been done with high school for almost I'm going on a decade in a little bit, in a couple years. But I've been out of the sport in high school for a long time, and I still have people coming up to me saying like, "Oh, I remember watching you in high school," or "I remember my daughter played against you," and blah 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 blah. And all they, for me, they remember the way I carried myself, and I'm always talked about with how I was competitive, but I was never really like disrespectful or anything like that. And I take pride in that. I take pride in the way that I carried myself, and so I try and teach that to my girls because later on in life, people will specifically look at what you do when you're winning and what you do when you're losing. And at the end of the day, character just really counts. And so my whole coaching philosophy is to teach them a different side of the sport and maybe a different aspect of competition because, you're not only competing in the sport, you're going to be competing in the workforce. You're going to be competing your whole life. There's always going to be someone better than you. So that's just basically my whole coaching philosophy and what my paper is, technically all about. I just want to be there for my kids. Their success is my success. So it's not really about me. It's all about them and me helping them. I always tell them, help me, help you, help you, help me. And then they kind of just look at me like, what? But anyway, so that's my coaching philosophy. I hope you guys have a really good Thanksgiving and you guys stay safe. Can't wait to watch your guys' videos.